Hi everybody, Tori Hartman here, and I'm going to talk about angels. And I'm going to talk about how angels are not like, at least my angels, they don't come down and say, now I'm going to grant you this information. I think our angels show up based on our personality. And to be honest with you, somebody said to me recently, you're no so-and-so, and that person happens to be one of these people that is she's, hello, how are you? And I thought, well, no, I'm not her, because her angels talk to her like that. My angels go, are you kidding? Get up. And even when people come to me, clients who come to me, I'll kind of look away and I'll say, I think your angel is saying something else. And they'll say, what? And I'll say, well, you said something like, why on earth did you paint the wall that color? And they'll have just painted it like this, color that's like obnoxious or something apparently, but they're like, well, I love that color. and I said, well, they don't. And it was really funny because this was a guy who'd come to me, and he had just painted this wall. His partner had passed, and he just painted this wall a certain color, and I guess it was some kind of garish, purplish, pinkish, yellowish, I don't know what it was some psychedelic thing. And the partner was one of those people that liked everything, gray and om and very, Japanese garden. And he said, why would he say that? And I said, well, would he have liked that color? And he went, no. And I said, well, that's why he doesn't like it. Another time, I had this woman who was very concerned because she wanted to make sure that her husband was coming through, and she was concerned because he told her to take their last $10,000. This was her angel, right? Her angel was her deceased husband. Told her to take that last $10,000 and go to Vegas and bet it all because he had a feeling. So she goes and she loses all the money. And then this other angel came forward and said, but he was a gambler and he lost. And I said, was your deceased husband a gambler? And she said, yeah. I said, he wasn't big on winning, was he? And she said, no, not really. I said, so you took his advice. Listen, just because he's crossed over doesn't mean he's gotten wise over there yet. So the point I'm making is that angels and spirits, they come to us in so many different forms, in so many different ways. And the color wisdom cards came through to me with different angels who had different personalities, and they're all different colors and all different personalities, if you will. And so their messages were not just go sit on a mountain and it's going to look like this, Their messages were really get off your butt. This is these are my rings, so I have the rings on today, and I was kind of playing with the reason the color wisdom card rings came about even was because each ring brings with it the angel, if you will, the spirit of the angel that brought forward that fable. And so I started playing with the concept of doing the rings, and one by one I started to realize that as I wore a particular ring, there was an angel or an energy that was coming forward with them. And they weren't all just like oming there. They had personalities, and even with some of the angel medicine is what I called it for each of the rings. They had a very different personality in some cases than when the actual fable came through. So I would invite you to go look, just kind of play at the rings section in the Color Wisdom Card shop on my website. You'll see rings. And go to the rings and just look at the different pictures and pick one and see what the angel medicine is for that one. And I'm looking at these different rings that I have on. I have on topaz, and here's black and white. It's destiny. And I love this, and I've been really vibing on it lately because when we want to change our destiny, when we want to take our life in a new direction, black and white is a very powerful. They're powerful angels and spirits that are around this particular card. And what's interesting is I had somebody recently send me a note on one of my blogs, and she said, how can you say this about all this stuff what about free will? You're implying. And I said, well, of course there's free will. Anything that the angels tell you, any messages that come through are based on what's going on now and what they think. But at any given time, you can appeal to your own energy to shift the outcome. So go take a look at the rings. I think you'll get a kick out of them, and I will see you next time. Take care.